A few moments later.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Church Boy V, and today we're gonna talk about your top 5 favorite cartoons. And today we're gonna talk about Cartoon Network. Now, I was born in '97, and Cartoon Network was booming as I was growing up. Now, there's a ton of heat. Like I said, we talking about Cartoon Network in this video. I'm gonna talk about other channels, but Cartoon Network in this video. So my top 5, and this not talking about Toonami because Toonami was for the mature audience, for the adults, young adults, the kids in college and stuff like that. So we can't use Toonami, but still some heat on Cartoon Network. My number 5 will be Johnny Bravo. I would say Johnny Bravo because you gotta remember at the time, Boomerang was a part of Cartoon Network. They had their own, at first they had their own channel, but then they merged with Cartoon Network. So, Johnny Bravo, funny. And I didn't know I was watching this documentary on cartoon on Hanna and Barbarian's legacy, and Johnny Bravo was like a copy of Elvis Presley. I might knew that, but I didn't know that. So Johnny Bravo, number 5. Number 4 will have to be man, I had it. Number 4 will have to be I'ma say Ben 10. People gonna be like, why Ben 10 number 4? It should be higher, but you gonna see why. But Ben 10 was not real good. I had the game on I had to get them on DS because they did have Ben 10 games. Then back then they had the computer games like Cartoon. All these different channels had computer games, the big ones. Cartoon Network was known for great computer games. And I used to get on my cousin's computer when I go to his house the summertime until my mom bought a computer for the house, so I would play the Ben 10 10 game on there. Cause they have like on the computer game they have each show with their own type of computer game. So I would get on there and play on Ben 10 a lot. So that was back then. The computer game was fire. You think PC games were fire now, but them computer games, man, were top tier back then. So Ben 10, different. And I'm talking about all of Ben 10. Ben 10, Ben 10 Omnitrix. And there was another one. It was another Ben 10, I think Universe, something like that. But Ben 10 was fire. As the season went, it got better. Was that Uncle Ben? Not Uncle Ben. Then his cousin, no, I think that was cousin and sister, one of them. I think that was cousin. They all went on great adventures, so that gotta be number 4. Now number 3 gonna be a tough one because it's so many great. Number 3 will have to be a foster home for imaginary friends. That was real classic for me because I used to watch that coming home all the time, like all the time. I used to watch that all the time. Like it used to come around. It was like, I want to say like 3-ish, 4-ish, around that time. No, it came out in 5 because Pokemon came. Because by the time I got home from school, Pokemon was on about that time. So around 4 or 5 when Foster Home as their friend, then they started to show it later between like 6, something like that. So that was fire at the time. That was see 5-4. That's 3. Number 2 will be Code Name Kidnash Door. Now that was my show. That was my show. And the games, like I said earlier, the computer game was fire, so the computer game was fire as well. But that show was fire. My favorite character was number 4. Number 4 was dope and funny. And he was funny and he was kind of slow. But number 4 was my favorite, and number 5. Number 1 was too serious for me, but Codename Kidnapped Door was fire. It always had first of all, great villains. The twins, then the twins, and then what was that called? I can't think of the name of the dude name. The one episode they tricked them into getting jobs, so they had great villains. And then when they start to go out, and they had the Codename Kidnap Door. They had Sector in space. They had Sector with the teenagers. So it was a good show. And then I like the weapons. Like each weapon had its own unique style and flavor it had. And then that was number 2. Number 1. Number 1 is a tie. It's between Pokemon and hold up. I can't say what? Can I say Teen Titans? I'm gonna say Teen Titans because I can say Pokemon was an anime. Technically, Pokemon's an anime. I can't say Pokemon. But when they English dubbed it, they made it into like a show, like a cartoon. But Pokemon is an anime. So my number 1 gonna be Teen Titans and Pokemon. Cause I'm gonna say Pokemon too, but Pokemon is technically an anime. Okay, if you check out the mangas, cause they got their own mangas, and the person that created the Pokemon, excuse me, I got stuff in my eyes. The Pokemon show was Japanese, so Pokemon after an anime. So I'm gonna just say Teen Titans. I'm gonna take Pokemon out. Teen Titans. Teen Titans was fire. Great plot. Great villains. Great villains. When what was that dude's name? We had to fight what's that dude's name? When Robin got paranoid, I got obsessed with dang it, I just thought about his name. Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue. With the dude, I can't think of his name. But Robin got obsessed and turned to X. Then the plot twist when he betrays his own friends. Masterpiece. And then they went to each person what is it called? Each person's own story, like each superhero story was crazy. It was then the movie Teen Titans Tokyo, that was fire. My favorite character was Beast Boy because he could turn different animals. But Teen Titans got to be my number 1. So yeah, Teen Titans was good, and then they had their own books, and I think they had a game, but I can't remember if I don't think they had a game. I know they had a computer game, but I don't think they had like a game. But those my top 5. So number 1, Teen Titans. Number 2, Codename Kid Next Door. Number 3 is what's that with number 3? Foster Home for Imaginary Kids, Ben 10, and Johnny Bravo. Or the Ben 10 and then no, Ben 10 was number 4, yeah. Johnny Bravo. So y'all let me know what's y'all top 5 Cartoon Network show or cartoons. And y'all put in the comment section. I want to hear because there are different generations of Cartoon Network. And like when I became a teenager, I started watching Cartoon Network. But growing up, Cartoon Network, that stuff, it was real dope. I can watch all the shows now. They got all the shows on HBO Max. Most of the shows on HBO Max. Some people, I ain't gonna say Justice League, cause Justice League was a part of Toonami. It started Toonami off. Like Justice League came on like 10 o'clock, I think, 10 or 10:30, because I knew 7 o'clock hit, it was King of the Hill, I believe Family Guy. Like that was start, cause Adult Swim, they had Adult Swim and then Toonami. So Adult Swim started with King of the Hill, Family Guy, I think American Dad, and then Toonami came on in my like 12 o'clock to whenever, and it started off, it was like 11:30. It started when I was growing up. Toonami started 11:30, because it started off with Justice League, and then it started Justice League, and then the anime started coming behind it. So I couldn't count Justice League. Cause later on, Justice League came early on the Cartoon Network block, but it mostly came on like late at night, not like early evenings like the other shows came on. So if Justice League came on, wasn't a part of Toonami or Adult Swim, I would have counted it, but I ain't gonna count it. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Know that God love you. I love you. Y'all take care. We out. See y'all. Peace.